Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Herbert to throw right away. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next week. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. A beautiful fake. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Walker fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a dump off here complete, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Herbert's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert back to the air. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the air again, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert on first down now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And this one, a one-point game at halftime. Jordan Travis, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Steps away. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 2nd and 9. And Walker once more. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flush to his right. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Out of that, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert on third down now. Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Harris. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
27 yards.
And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That's to the right side.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Allen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The throw over the middle taken in. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, completion to Rice. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, he finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.